Hi, this is Vicki with My Paper Connection. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I am going to make you this really fun box. It's a sliding box. I actually have a pin that I'm giving my husband for our anniversary, and I thought, what a great way to wrap it and contain it, and just to let him know he makes the world a better place than doing it with a box and using the stamp set with the ink or the quill, I guess you would say. Before I show you how to make this though, I wanted to show you this other card. And this is also made from the Beautiful World stamp set and the dies. And I use the World of Good Designer Series paper, the I can't remember exactly what it's called, but the embossing folder, the ribbon, these wonderful little antique corner and slide embellishments, all of that are from the Beautiful World suite. And I just love this card. It's on my blog. It was posted on Friday the 31st of July. So if you want to check out that blog, just go to that date and you'll be able to see it. The other thing I wanted to tell you about is that I am doing a paper share. And just to give you a frame of reference, today is August 1st. And my paper share, it's actually more than a paper share. It's patterned paper share, specialty paper share, embellishment share, ribbon share, and you can get the rectangle or circle 10 for just $3. And you can see more about this on my blog as well. This closes out on the 5th of August. No, excuse me, the 6th of August. I'll be closing it and I'll be placing the order. So if you would like, no, I'm wrong. It is closing the 5th and I'm placing the order on the 6th. So if you'd like to be a part of this, check out my website and you'll see more about this, okay? All right, so let's get started. For this project, I used basic black and I used designer series paper that had like gold, I don't know what you call it. It's embossed in the paper and it's really pretty. And then I used a gold circle. For the one that I'm making today, I'm actually going to use crumb cake. And I'm also going to use the designer series paper from World of Good. And so let me just go ahead and get started with it and let me show you how we're going to do this. So I've already cut my paper. And my paper is 9 3/8 by 5 1/8. And I'm going to score it at 1 on all 4 sides. So I'm going to go ahead and score it here. Put it in here like this and score another one 1 inch. I'm going to do it again at 1 inch. And then again at 1 inch. Okay. Alrighty, I'm just going to put that to the side. So let me tell you how I came up with the equation to know how big to cut and to score and all that for my box. So I basically measured the size of my box, and it is 3 inches wide, and it is 3/4 of an inch deep. It is 7 1/4 inches long, and again 3/4 of an inch deep. So what I came up with was I would add 1 inch on each side to cover this, and then I added 3 inches here. So that would, and then I also wanted an extra 1/8 of an inch to have a little bit of wiggle room in here so it would slide down easily rather than be crammed down inside of it. So 1 inch plus 3 inch plus another inch is 5, and I added that 1/8. So that came up with 5/8 inch, 5 1/8. So for here, again, these sides are 3/4. This is 7 1/4. So I added 1 inch, 7 1/4, and another inch, and I came up with 9 1/4. Again, I wanted just a tiny bit of wiggle room, so I added 1/8 of an inch. And that's how I came up with how to put this together. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is to get all my folding and burnishing done. So I am going to fold it along all of the score lines. Okay, so then what I need is, since it'll be folded up like this, I need to cut this right here. And I'm going to leave it there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it across like this. Then I'm going to just cut out a small notch there and here. And I will do that on all 4 of these tabs. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is just to bring in my tearing tape. And I'm just going to I'm going to double it because I want it to be really nice and sturdy. So I'm going to put a piece here and a piece here. And what you do is you flip the inside over like this because you want these to be on the outside since they're going to end up folding in like this. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and rub those down really well. And then I'm going to take my Take Your Pick tool and just lift up under that. Just take those off because otherwise I'm going to be fiddling with it forever to try to get those little tabs off. All right, so if for some reason your tab is longer, if it comes out on too far on the side, just turn it over like that on itself, and that's all you have to do. So then we're going to fold this in, and we're going to bring this right up to that corner like that. You don't want to do it too far in or too far out, or you'll have either a gap or it'll be too small. I have some of the new Stampin' Seal ordered, the Stampin' Seal Plus ordered, and that would work perfectly, but it hasn't come in yet. So in the meantime, I'm using tearing tape. I can't wait to get the new Stampin' Seal in though. So then this just fits down really nicely, right down inside of there like that. I actually, when I did this one, I did it a little too long and it just kind of, as you can see, it's a little too, it swims in it a little too much. But this one fits perfectly right down inside there like that. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your top. This is the top and it's super easy. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot one thing. What I forgot to do was to put little holes here, like finger marks, finger holes where you can grab it. And since it's already put together, I have to use one of my retired ones. And this is the 1 inch. So you're just going to put it in here right about here like this. If you don't have one of the retired ones, make sure you do this before you actually put it together. You would just find the middle of it, and even a 1 inch one would work, or 1 3/4 would work. Okay, so then what you're going to do is you're going to take your designer series paper and you're going to place your box upside down, and then you're going to just fold it like this up the side and make sure that it's even, that it's a straight line across. Okay, so you go along the side right in here at the bottom, pinch it along the top right there, and you'll bring it up here on the side like this, and you'll go along the edge down at the bottom and you'll do the same here. Then you're going to take your bone folder and just go ahead and crease those edges really well where those folds are at. Okay. All right, go ahead and put your box there again. Take your smaller side, your shorter side, and tuck it on the inside, and you'll put a piece of tearing tape right across here. Then you're going to put one on the inside of this, right across here like this. Again, you're going to just rub that really well to make sure that it's nice and stuck down, because if you don't, it'll end up coming up when you start to pull it. Y'all, there's something so satisfying about ripping that little piece away. I don't know why. Whoop, like that. I don't know why. It's almost like when you're popping bubble wrap or something, how satisfying that is. I don't know. Go figure. Okay, and then you're just going to bring it over like this. Make sure that they're even, because once it goes down, it's hard to come back up. There we go, just like that. Okay. I probably, in retrospect, I probably should have cut this instead of 9 1/4. I probably should have cut it about 9 3/8, because it does gap a little bit right there. but it's still going to be really pretty. So the next thing I'm going to do is to get my stamping done. So I am going to stamp my sentiment on crumb cake. So now I'm going to stamp the ink jar. Then I'm going to stamp, and I did that on crumb cake. And now I'm going to stamp my feather, which I'm going to do on Whisper White. And now I'm going to go cut everything out. I'm going to use a piece of vellum there, then I'm going to cut a circle from this, and I'm going to go cut everything out. So I will be right back. Okay, so let's put our project together. Just to let you know, I used the die from, one of the dies from Tasteful Labels. I used a circle from Layering Circles, and then these came with the Beautiful World bundle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and glue this on. I'm gluing this onto my vellum, which is, I think it is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. Next, I'm going to pop up my ink jar, ink well, whatever you call it. If you know what it's called, feel free to message me and tell me, because I am ever wanting to learn, always wanting to learn. All right, so then I'm just going to cut a little bit of this off so that it fits a little bit. I just cut just a tad of it off so that it fits a little bit better under there. And I'm going to place a little bit of glue on the back side of it. Before I do that though, I am going to place some dimensionals on the back of this. I didn't on the other one, but I decided I think I would like it better with it lifted up. So it's my husband and I, it's our 31st wedding anniversary, and it was actually on the 29th of July, but we had family here, and we wanted to celebrate by ourselves. You know, just maybe go have a nice meal, or I don't know, the way it is in this day and age with the COVID and all that kind of stuff. It might just be better for us to just cook a nice romantic meal for ourselves and do that. But maybe spend some time out by the pool, or maybe even rent a movie. I'm just fiddling around here. I thought I would put a dimensional under it right in here, since I popped this up, but I didn't. But you know what? It's going to be great. So anyway, but my husband is actually a journalist. He is with the military, and he is a photojournalist. He writes stories. He's been featured worldwide, all over the world in the Air Force Times. And he's excellent. And I'm crazy about the man. After 31 years, I'm still crazy about him. And I thought this was the perfect gift to give him, especially with the stamp set. It's just so pretty. I love that. You make the world a better place. And he really has. I'm so happy to share life with him. So look at that. Didn't that turn out so cute? Let me put this back in the box. Y'all, which one should I put the ink pen in and give him? Which one do you like the best? I don't know. I love them both. I think I might like this one better even. So pretty. So anyway, these are my projects today, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Hopefully the formula that I gave you for making boxes made sense to you. But if it didn't, please message me and I'll do my best to explain it a little better. And tell me which one you think I should have given him. I'm leaning towards this one, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll let you know. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you would like one of the new catalogs, please let me know. If you do not already have a demonstrator, I'll be happy to send one, and I would love to be your demonstrator. If you would like to purchase this, there are actually links on my blog in which you can purchase it. And I would love to have you subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so that you see whenever future videos are coming out. All right, have a great day, y'all. Bye.